Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Stop and Smell the Roses. That's the title for today's August 2nd Everyday Human Reflection. And this is the 6th Mary Oliver-inspired episode or reflection. This one comes from her poem, Hum. And that poem goes like this. What is this dark hum among the roses? The bees have gone simple. Sipping. That's all. What did you expect? Sophistication? They're small creatures, and they are filling their bodies with sweetness. How could they not moan in happiness? The little worker bee lives, I have read, about 3 weeks. Is that long? Long enough, I suppose, to understand that life is a blessing. I have found them, haven't you? Stopped in the very cups of the flowers. Their wings a little tattered, so much flying about, to the hive, then out into the world, then back, and perhaps dancing. Should the task be to be a scout, sweet, dancing bee? I think there isn't anything in this world I don't admire. If there is, I don't know what it is. I haven't met it yet, nor expect to. The bee is small, and since I wear glasses so I can see the traffic and read books, I have to take them off and bend close to study and understand what is happening. It's not hard. It's in fact as instructive as anything I have ever studied. Plus, too, it's love almost too fierce to endure. The bee nuzzling like that into the blouse of the rose. And the fragrance, and the honey, and, of course, the sun. The purely pure sun, shining all the while over all of us. That is such a playful poem, and it actually makes me think of the way bees fly from flower to flower. It seems like Oliver is kind of darting about these different ideas about bees or about her experience with bees or about how bees are like us or we are like them, leaving the hive, getting our wings tattered, then coming home, working and dancing. But if you've ever spent time in a garden watching bees go about their business, pollinating, looking for nectar, they kind of just jump from flower to flower. And I think the scientific reason for this is that bees actually do know how much nectar a flower has when they are just about to get to it or when they land on it. So there's a reason why they might spend more time on one flower than the other, bypass others. It looks a little bit random to us, but there is a method to their madness, I believe. I'm not a beeologist. I don't think that's what they're actually called, but I do remember reading that and finding it fascinating. But yeah, so the poem reminds me of a bee going from flower to flower in the garden. It just kind of has that feel to it, which is incredible. Anyway, here is my reflection. We plant every year in the spring and fall a garden. I usually take lead on the vegetables: tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, squash, summer spaghetti, butternut, delicata, pumpkins, although I suppose pumpkins are a type of squash, string beans, carrots, beets, radishes, potatoes, and also herbs: basil, thyme, mint, lemon balm, chamomile, cilantro, oregano, dill, fennel. My wife takes charge on the flowers: sunflowers, zinnias, dahlias, roses. These are our staples. snapdragons, milkweed, poppy, yarrow, borage, chicory, hyssop. If you follow me on social media, you'll have seen videos and shots of our garden. It tends to take up most of my feed. Some people might say his profile says author, but this is all garden stuff. Is he a writer or a gardener? Then I'll sometimes think, if I toil away quietly in my office every morning and night writing books, but only show videos of my garden that I tend to during the hot hours of the day, am I a gardener or a writer? And then we both have fallen into the trap of the modern identity crisis perpetuated by labels and social media, and the one that this book is trying in part to combat by declaring we're all just beautiful, messy humans. But I digress. If you look at that feed, you'll come across close-up shots or videos of butterflies and bees and snowberry clearwings when they stay still long enough for me to get a shot. And for every 15-second video of those wonderful creatures, there are hours of my life spent standing among the flowers that I am fortunate and grateful to grow in my yard. Just watching them flutter about from flower to flower, and these beautiful and strange little creatures never are questioning their identity, never unsure of their purpose, and never are wanting more than the short lives they've been granted. These moments, taken out of a busy day of worry and work, are ones that fill me with wonder and awe. There is so much to be learned from these little gentle beings we share the planet with, if we only slow down, stop for a while, and listen to the hum of their voices. And there ends today's reflection. I did a bit of this standing and staring at the bees and the butterflies and the hummingbird moths and hoverflies. There are so many hoverflies out right now. I guess this is their time to shine. But yeah, I did a bit of that today, and I can get really lost in them and in myself, just standing there and watching. And it's always lovely. But then sometimes I do lose track of time and end up having to rush through some yard work or running back up, with the compost pail in hand. When was the last time you just kind of sat there and watched the bees work? All right, here is your reflection question for today. Am I slowing down to find awe in the little living things of this world? What can I learn from them? What have I learned from them? They have much to teach you, if only you slow down and listen. That's it for today, August 2nd. I'll be back tomorrow, August 3rd, with another reflection. Have a good one and take care.